Hi guys, welcome to Wednesday morning yoga with DJ. So this is the second to last session with me, so it'll be this week and next week, and then we'll take a break and hopefully get back to normal in September, fingers crossed. So our guiding theme today is a fresh start. So with the beginning of a new month, the beginning of a new day, we've got new opportunities, we've got new outlooks, and we can set new goals. So you can see on my shirt that I've got new goals. So our guiding theme today is fresh start and just being okay with the reset button that we all have ingrained into our systems. And even though we don't think it could be there, it is there. So getting up and recognizing that each and every day is super, super powerful. So let's move. Okay, we're gonna start today on our backs. So finding a comfortable position, middle of your mat so that your hips are equally level, your low back is grounded, your shoulders are level as well. And just take a moment here to arrive. Maybe this is the first activity that you've done today, the first time that you've taken a break this morning for yourself, or the first time all week so far that you've absolutely found stillness. So I'm very thankful if that's the case, that you're choosing me and choosing yoga. So let's begin to flex into both feet. We're going to draw our right knee in towards our chest, and we're going to grip our right knee just below our right knee, and we're going to draw our right knee in towards the middle of our chest. So if you followed yoga for the past few weeks, this is called wind relieving pose. So you're flexing into both feet, so we're engaged. So now what I'd like you to do from here is draw that right knee out towards your right shoulder, not disrupting the balance in your hips and the balance through your shoulder. See if you can soften your gaze. See if you can soften your thoughts. Try not to let your mind jump forward into what your to-do list looks like. I've been up since 4:20 this morning thinking about what my to-do list looks like, so I know the feeling. So maintaining the grip on your right knee with your right hand only, release your left hand. You're going to grab the outside edge of your right foot. You're going to draw your right foot in towards your left groin, and you're going to let your right knee fall open towards your mat. Just in terms of comfort, I always like to hold on to my right foot with my left hand. And what I want you to do is gently draw that right knee closer to your mat. You're going to feel this through that right hip. A nice gentle opening. Nice deep long breaths. And we're going to ease into a little bit of movement today. Slowly and gently begin to bend into your left knee so that the sole of your left foot grounds. You're going to bring your right foot a little bit higher up onto your left leg, and you're going to create what we call a figure four. What I like to do here is flex into my right foot. It allows my right knee to fold open a little bit more into a more distinct figure four. Gently begin to lift your left foot off of the ground. Your right hand is going to go in through the gap and meet your left hand behind your left hamstring. And you might be like, wow, oh, hello, right hip. Or maybe you're like, I don't really feel this yet. So what I want you to do is straighten into your left leg. Draw your left leg a little bit more left and then bend into your left knee. And then draw that right foot closer to your body, and then find stillness again. Getting in touch with what your body feels like today. Maybe it's a little bit sore from what you've been doing this week. But just be okay with that and be patient with how your body feels today. Slowly and gently begin to bring your left foot back onto your mat. You're going to extend your right foot long, flex into your right foot, and you're going to draw your left knee into your chest. Again, you're gripping your left knee below your knee. You're drawing it into midline, and you're flexing into both feet. Remember, you maintain the level shoulders and the level hips. Slowly and gently begin to draw that left knee out towards your left shoulder. And just kind of, like recognize how the left side of your body feels before we get into some movement. Nice, deep, long breaths. Again, relax your gaze, relax your jaw, relax your thoughts. Release your left or your right hand only. Right hand is going to grab the outside edge of your left foot. Left foot draws into your right groin. Your left knee folds open towards your mat. Maintain that levelness through your shoulders and through your hips. And then recognize how your left hip feels in comparison to your right. Okay, so you know the transition, you know where we're going. Gently begin to bend into your right knee. The sole of your right foot grounds. You're going to bring that left foot a little bit higher towards your right knee, creating the figure 4. Okay, slowly and gently begin to lift up your right foot. Left hand this time goes through the gap. Right hand meets your left in behind your right hamstring. Begin with the straightest leg that you can arrive at. Slowly begin to draw your right leg to the right and then bend into your right knee. And then find that left hip. Recognize how that left hip feels. And we're going to come back at the end of our practice today to a different version of a figure 4. So see if you can remember this feeling. A couple more breaths. Slowly and gently begin to release your grip. Right foot finds your mat. Left foot finds your mat as well. You're going to lift both feet off of the ground and you're going to cross those ankles. You're going to grip behind your knees and you're going to begin to gently rock and roll along your spine. See if you can find control movement. Let's do it 2 more times. And then we're going to find our way to a seated position with your right foot stacking on top of your left. And when you get here, all I want you to do with your fingers is I want you to gently grip underneath your knees, and I want you to draw your shoulders away from your ears. And I just kind of want you to feel how this movement is in your body. So we're going to do a bit of a circular movement here after we kind of open up through our spine. So we're going to do seated cat-cows, and what that looks like is, so your fingertips are gripping underneath your knees. Your seat bones are going to maintain grounding on your mat the whole time. And you're going to try to maintain a long spine as well as a rounded spine as we go through what we call seated cat-cows. So as you begin, you're going to draw your chest more forward, arch that mid-back, and look to the sky. This is what we call cow pose. And we're going to draw our belly button back, and we're going to reach back with our shoulder blades into what we call cat pose. Come forward into cow, look towards the ceiling, and then round in through your spine into what we know as cat pose. So you're looking towards your feet. You're pulling your shoulder blades towards the back of your mat. One more cycle through. Draw that chest forward. And then arch that back one last time. Look towards your feet. And now come back up through center. See if you can draw your shoulders a little bit more away from your ears. So from here, we're going to do counterclockwise circles. Here's what you're going to do. As you lead your chest forward, you're going to arch like we did to start in cow. As you come to the back, you find cat. And you're just going to create circles in your movements. And we're moving to start, like I said, through a counterclockwise rotation. So lead forward in your chest. Draw that belly button back at the back side of our circles. And we're just going to switch directions. So now it's clockwise. So lead forward with your chest. Draw your belly button back. Exaggerated movements. Okay, let's do 3 more rotations. Clockwise. Remember, fresh start means lots of smiles. And when you come back through your final rotation, come back to center. So now from here, I'm hopeful that your upper body feels a little bit more open. But to continue with that theme, let's put our right hand off to the right side of our hip. Your arm might be straight to start. All I want you to do with that left arm is extend it towards the sky. Palm is facing you, and you're going to bend to your right. Try not to lift up either seat bone, and I want you to see how far you can lean into a left side bend. Nice, deep, long breaths. Okay, slowly make your way back to center. We're going to transition to the other side. Left hand grounds off to the side of your left hip. Right arm extends, palm faces down, and then side bend to your left. Again, your seat bones stay grounded. Keep that left ear drawn away, the left shoulder drawn away from your ear. Nice, deep, long breaths. Okay, slowly come back to center. Okay, once you arrive back at center, your left hand is going to find your right knee. Your right hand is going to come in behind you, and you can either tent those fingers or plant the palm of your right hand, and we're going to find our first twist. So draw your chest forward. See if you can begin to look over your right shoulder. Try not to lose that breath work that we've created since the start of practice. There's going to be lots of different things in our practice today. Slowly and gently begin to untwist. Come back to center. Right hand is going to find your left knee. Left hand, however you did it on the other side, is going to come right in behind you. Draw your chest forward and begin to twist so that you look over your left shoulder. Nice, deep, long breaths. Linking breath with movement is the idea behind yoga. Okay, slowly and gently make your way back to center. From here, all I want you to do is roll over onto your knees. You're going to kind of scoot yourself back to the middle of your mat, and you're going to find your tabletop position. So from here, what I'd like you to do is you're going to root down through that left knee. You're going to pick that left or that right leg up. You're going to extend that right leg straight in behind you. Flex into that right foot. Once you find that you've got your balance here, begin to lift that left hand up. Extend that left arm forward. Push down through your right hand and your left knee for your stability. Okay, slowly and gently release just your left hand. You're going to kickstand your left foot off at a 45-degree angle, and you're going to plant your right foot at the back of your mat. What I want you to think about here is pushing through the side of your right foot to find your anchor. And all I want you to do is open up through that right arm, send that right arm skyward. But what I want you to do from here is turn your palm, and you're going to reach your right hand over your head. You should feel length through that right side body. From here, lift that right arm back up to the ceiling. And all I want you to do from here is lift your right leg sideways, and you're going to find your supported side plank. Got a different transition, okay, coming your way. So what I want you to do with your right peace fingers is grab your right big toe, What I want you to do from here is step your right foot to the top of your mat, and you're going to swing your left leg back, and you're going to find your way in a low lunge position. What I want you to do here is just kind of take inventory of how your hip feels. I always like to kind of wiggle my hips around before I bring both of my hands to my right knee. That's creating a 90-degree angle. So this is just a transition into what we call a sacred geometry sequence. Okay, so maybe while you're here, your hands come to your hips. Maybe you link those arms in behind you and straighten and come into a bit of a shoulder opener as you sink those hips forward. Okay, we're going to hold for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Wherever your hands are, you're going to release them to either side of your right foot. You're going to curl those left toes under, lift that left knee up, begin to straighten into your right leg. Here's what I want you to think about. We've been in pyramid before. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward. You're going to reach your fingertips forward, keeping your front leg as straight as possible. This is called pyramid pose. We're getting into our hamstrings a little bit more. Okay, slowly and gently begin to rebend into your right knee. Your left hand plants underneath your left shoulder. I want you to lift your right hand up and place it on your right knee for now and strengthen into your left leg. From here, we're going to twist open into Dragonflight Twist. Draw your hips back to the middle of your mat. Reach up through that right hand. I hope it feels as good on you as it does on me. Nice opening. Okay, slowly and gently, you're going to bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. You're going to step your right foot back and find plank. Okay, you're going to lift those hips up high, downward facing dog. Keep your heels lifted. Float forward, find plank. Drop those hips, chest leads forward, look high. Modified upward facing dog. Hips high, downward facing dog. And then we're just going to drop our knees back to the mat. And we're going to come into our tabletop position. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to turn around. But you guys stay as you are. So you're going to root down through your right knee this time. You're going to pick your left knee up and you're going to extend your left leg straight back. So as you can see, I generally lean to my right. I want you to bring your lean back to your center. Square up those hips as you find your strength. Lift your right hand up. Extend that right arm forward. Find your balance maybe for the first time today. Okay, your right hand is going to reground. Kickstand your right foot off at a 45-degree angle. You're going to plant your left foot down at the back of your mat so that your toes are perpendicular to that right hand. And all I want you to do from here is lift that left arm skyward. Turn your left palm, reach that left arm overhead, and really, really feel in to that left side of your body. Nice, deep, long breaths. All right, here we go. Let's bring that left arm back so that it's reaching to the ceiling. Lift that left leg high. Sideways, you're flexing into your left foot into a supported side plank. Peace fingers of your left hand are going to grab your left big toe, and you're going to step your left foot to the top of your mat. Okay? Okay, so I'm just going to stay like this just for a couple of minutes. So again, your fingers are tenting on either side of your left knee. Your left knee is creating a 90-degree angle. And you're sinking those hips forward. And you're kind of taking inventory still of how your right hip feels. Okay, hands might find your left knee. Maybe you can sink your hips a little bit deeper. Maybe this time you grab opposite elbows overhead as you sink those hips forward. Different movements bring up different emotions. We'll hold for 5, for 4, for 3, and 2, and 1. Hands come to either side of your left foot. Curl your right toes under, lift your right knee up, begin to straighten into your left leg. So as you can see, my right heel is lifted for my first pyramid. Feel this motion of drawing your left hip back, right hip more forward, and reach through your fingertips with that proud chest. So keep that back nice and long. Okay, you feel this through your left hamstring. Slowly and gently begin to bend into that left knee. Left hand finds the top of your left knee. Right hand plants under your right shoulder. Feel strength in through your back leg as you sink, lift, pushing out through that right heel. Twist open. Really reach up, draw those hips back to center. Good job, you guys. And thanks for joining. Okay, slowly and gently begin to untwist. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Step back with your left foot, find plank. Okay, hips high, downward facing dog. Come back forward into your plank. Drop those hips, chest leads through. Look high. Hips high to the sky, downward facing dog. Okay, so we're going to come into a different transition. I'm just going to kind of look at my notes here while you guys hold your dog. Oh yeah, I got it. I'm going to stay this way so that you guys can see where my feet go. All right, so your feet are going to come together to touch at the back of your mat. Your right leg is going to lift high to the sky. While you're here, push equally into both your hands, but bend into your right knee so your right foot comes towards your left glute. See if you can square off your shoulders a little bit. Begin to straighten into your right leg. Now, as you come forward, you're going to step your right foot to the left side of your mat. Okay, I want you to recenter your fingers. Okay, so check out where I am right now. So what we're going to do with our left foot is we're going to pick our left foot up and we're going to step it to the top of our mat. Again, tent your fingers. All I want you to do from here is lift your right leg straight behind you. And all I want you to do from here is lift your hands to your hips. Okay, make sure you square out those hips. Okay, maybe you find airplane with those arms extended. This is our level 1 of our balance. Bring your hands back to heart center. We're going to continue to fold forward and we're going to lift our right leg a little higher. This is called standing splits. From here, what I'd like you to do is lift your chest, bend into your left knee, bring your right knee in behind your left knee, and then I want you to step your right foot to the other side of your left. And here we naturally let our left hip pull to the side. Let's square them off. And all I want you to do as you get here, tent your right fingers, and you're going to twist open to your left. You're going to feel this in through your rib cage as well as in through your hamstring. Don't forget to smile. As you untwist, tent your fingers, center your body. Your hands are going to find your hips. You're going to come all the way up to standing. Readjust your clothing like I always do. Your left hand is going to find your left hip. Right arm extends skyward. Lean to the left. Okay, so keep both legs as straight as possible. Slowly and gently make your way back to center. Now here's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about tree pose. So what I want you to do is unwind your right foot. Right knee comes forward. Your right foot is going to plant into your left groin. And you're going to find your version of tree, putting no pressure on your knee. Draw that right knee out so it creates a 90-degree angle. Hands are going to start on your hip. Hands make their way to heart center. Okay, Charlie's Angel, your fingers, and extend those fingers high. Feel proud, feel strong, and feel like this is a fresh start. Okay, slowly and gently draw those hands back through to heart center. Okay, here's a cool transition. Keep those hands where they are. Bring that right knee forward. You're going to step that right knee to the back of your mat. And you're going to find what we call a crescent lunge shape. Okay, so your left knee is bent. 90 degrees. Charlie's Angel, your fingers again, extend those fingers high. Feel long and feel strong. Okay, I'm just going to turn to face you again. Same footwork. Wow. We're going to do 2 more transitions from here. So unlink your Charlie's Angel's fingers. You're going to take those arms shoulder height. You're going to turn your back toe, or your back foot, your right foot. Your left knee is in the middle of your mat. You're going to sink into Warrior 2. Okay, maybe you need to straighten that left leg a couple times and then rebend. So from here, your left hand is going to plant to the inside of your left foot. Your right arm extends to the ceiling. Feel the bind between your left elbow and your left knee. We're here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right hand down. Straighten into your left leg. Left hand finds your left shin. And like you've got a bow and arrow, you're going to draw that right arm to open up to the ceiling into our triangle pose. And you might be like, wow, DJ, that was intense. It sure was, but you did it. And we've got that same sequence to do on the other side. So good job. Slowly and gently begin to bring your right hand back down to your mat. Turn those right toes to point forward. Plant your hands, step back, find plank. Kind of gain sensation in through your core. Engage through your core. Drop those hips. Chest leads through, look high. Downward facing dog. Got that same sequence on the other side, and then we'll make our way to our mat. So you're almost there. Feet come together to touch at the back of your mat. Left leg lifts high to the sky. Find your strength here. Push equally through both hands. Bend into your left knee. Left foot draws towards your right glute. Level out your shoulders. This is called fire hydrant. Re-extend that left leg to the sky. This time you're going to step your left foot to the right side of your mat. Slow movements. Recenter your hands. Lift your right foot up. You're going to step it to the top of the middle of your mat. Tent your fingers and you're going to lift your left leg straight in behind. Okay, so find that grounding through your left foot. Micro bend in through your right knee. Begin to lift up through your chest. Wow, wobble, make wobble, stir here. Hands find heart center. We're not here for very long. Extend those arms. Find your airplane wings. Find your stability. Whoa. Right, I'm hitting turbulence. Blah, blah. Okay, so bring your hands back in through heart center. You're going to begin to fold a little bit further over to that right leg. Hands are going to rest on the ground. Lift that left leg high. This is called standing splits. Slowly begin to bend into your right knee. Left knee comes in behind. This is called a Shiva squat. You're going to step your left foot to the other side of your right foot. Center your hands again. Level out those hips, so draw that right hip back in. Your left hand is underneath your face this time. Twist open to the right. This requires coordination and stability. Okay, so we've been here on the other side. Slowly begin to untwist. Hands are going to find your hips. Rise all the way up to standing. Keep those feet twisted. Your right hand is going to find your right hip. Your left arm extends up. Bend over to the right. Don't forget to smile. Come back through to center. Hands are going to be on your hips. Here's the transition. Unwind that left leg. Left knee comes forward. Think tree pose. Okay, so I call this the lock and load. So I lock my left foot into my right groin. And I create a 90-degree angle. And I find my stability. So the root of your tree for your fresh start is that right leg. Hands come into heart center. Find stillness here just for a second. This time we're going to take our arms in behind. We're going to link all of our fingers, create that fist, and draw that fist away. Okay, so shoulders are further from our ears. You guys have got this. Okay, find stillness, find strength, find stability. Begin to bring those arms back around to the front, hands to heart center. Lift that left knee forward. You're thinking crescent lunge, so you're going to step that left foot to the back of your mat. 90-degree bend in that right leg. Charlie's Angels, your fingers. And sink. Find strength. Okay, I'm going to shift. Again, you guys stay there. So here's what I want you to think about. Our next transition is warrior two. So airplane your arms. You're going to rotate your left foot so it's perpendicular. Wiggle your right toes to the center. Maybe you straighten for a second. Rebend warrior two. 90-degree bend. When I look down, I see my big toe. My left leg is straight and strong. Right hand comes to the inside of your right foot. Feel the connection. Feel that bind of your right elbow and your right knee. Open up into extended side angle. Find strength. We're here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, left hand meets your right. Begin to straighten into your right leg. Right hand finds your right shin. Just like we bow and arrowed on the other side. Bow and arrow to extend that left arm to the sky. Both legs are straight. We're in what we call a triangle shape. Good job, you guys. Feel opening here. Feel strength here. Slowly and gently, let's begin to unwind. Left toes point to the top of your mat. Plant both hands if you can. Step back with your right foot. Find plank. Find stability here. Engage through your core. Lower those hips. Chest leads through. Modified upward facing dog. Hips high, downward facing dog. All right, so perfect timing. We're gonna make our way onto our bums. So let's see how graceful we can all be here. What I want you to think about is a gentle hop into a seated position. Following my cues, begin to look forward, bend into both knees, and you're gonna hop into a seated position. And then you're gonna scooch your bum back, and you're gonna extend both legs forward. All right. I hope that I didn't have to cue you guys to have water breaks. All right, so your legs are long, your feet are flexed. Bring both hands to either side of your hips. You're gonna lift your seat up. You're gonna draw those hips back so that we ensure our spine is long. Okay, I want you to think length. Extend those arms to the sky, palms face. And then we're gonna fold. Maybe your hands find your shins. Maybe your hands are at your knees, it doesn't matter. Maybe you have a micro bend in through both knees, and that's cool too. Maintain your flexion in through your feet. And maintain that proud chest. You're feeling this in through your hamstrings. And think about, maybe they are a little bit more open than the beginning of class. We're here for 3 more breaths. Okay, wherever your grip is, your hands are going to come to either side of your feet. Lift your chest up first. Walk your fingers and your hands back second. You're going to bend into your right knee, and you're going to place your right foot to the inside of your left groin. Like we've said before, we naturally twist towards that right knee. Let's retwist towards that extended left leg. Arms extend to the ceiling again. Now think right hand to the outside edge of your left foot, and you're going to draw your body straight. Your left hand comes to the arch side. And what I want you to think about is level out the hips, level out your shoulders, keep that spine nice and long, and then begin to draw that body towards that left knee. So we bend into our elbows to arrive. Take any movements that you need to here. Maybe you release and you place your hands on either side. Keep your left leg flexed. We're staying for 5, for 4, for 3, and 2, and 1. Begin to walk your body back up. Okay, we're just going to switch sides. So extend that right leg long. That left foot is coming to the inside of your right groin. Again, our body naturally squares to that bent left leg. Square both shoulders to that right extended leg. Arms extend skyward, which might feel awkward. Left hand is going to grab the outside edge of your right foot. Right hand grabs arch side. If you can arrive there. If not, do that same motion on your shin. Proud chest. Level out your hips and level out your shoulders, and then begin to bend into your elbows and draw that forehead towards your knee. This side for me is a lot tighter. Okay, so I may not get as deep on this side, but what we understand is that each side of our body is different, and it's different every day. Okay, so maybe you relax your arms on either side. Make sure those shoulders are still level. Begin to lift your chest up first. Walk those hands back second. And then what I'd like you to do from here is you're going to bend into both knees so that both of your feet are grounded. So like I said to you at the beginning of class, we were going to end with a figure 4, but a seated figure 4. So here we are. And this will be our final posture. So what I want you to do from here is bring your hands in behind you. You're going to bring your left foot to about the middle of your mat. Lift those hips up. And you're going to place your right foot on the top side of your left knee. And you're going to draw that right knee out to the right side. And you're going to see if you can actually sit up a little bit straighter. Or maybe you can walk your left foot a little bit closer, and then maybe you just take small movements once you've created that shape. Just to see if you can deepen the sensation. So I find the more I lean my knee, my left knee to the right, I can feel it more in through my right hip. Okay, so let's rest back at center. Okay, remember, keep that chest nice and proud. Keep your right foot flexed. We'll hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Gently begin to release that right foot to the mat. We're going to get into our left side the same way. So our right foot comes to the center a little bit more. Lift those hips. Left foot lands at the top of your right knee. Sink those hips back to the mat so your seat bones are grounded. Walk those hands a little bit more close or closer to your bum. Flex into your left knee and settle in. Maybe you take movement here, and as you kind of fall to the right, you feel it a little bit more deeply into your left hip. I know I can. Okay? Calm, slow movements for our fresh start today. Okay, and then let's just settle in. See if you can walk your body a little bit more straight. Flex into that left foot. Maintain that integrity. Okay, we're here for 5, for 4, for 3, and 2, and 1. Gently release. Okay, maybe we take a small butterfly to flush out those hips. So let's draw the soles of our feet together, as close to our groin as we can get it. You're going to create a cradle with your hands and place the cradle underneath your baby toe. And then just flutter those butterfly wings. Okay, just flush those hips out a little bit. So wherever you are, let's find stillness. This time, let's bring our left foot to stack on top of our right. And let's come back to what our guiding theme was today. So let's bring our hands into heart center. So what I'd like you to do from here with your eyes open or closed, it's completely up to you, is draw those thumbs towards your forehead. And what I want you to think about is that each day is a fresh start for everybody, and especially for you. Okay, draw those fingertips down towards your heart. We have new opportunities that are constantly presented to us each and every day. So let's embrace those opportunities and let's be thankful for those opportunities. So here's to a fresh start, here's to a new opportunity, and here's to setting new goals. Thank you so much, Edge community, for joining me in our practice today. Namaste. Thanks, guys. I hope you guys had fun. So like I said, next week will be our last live session, so I hope you can join. Okay, enjoy your fresh start. Enjoy June. Let's make the most of every day. Okay, bye, guys. Mwah. Have an awesome day. Oh, end. Okay.
How are you?
Good, yeah, 45.
Nice.
Ended on time. I don't know how many, though. I didn't look to